Okay, I'm gonna try and feed myself through that little hole there, which you can barely make out. I'd say it's probably the sketchiest things we've ever done.
I made you have to repeat that. Ow!
What? What just happened?
Is that on camera?
Yeah. What just happened?
You see, this piece of rock was in the wall.
No, it's not.
And I went to use it as a handhold, and in doing so I flicked it out and it smacked me in the face.
What a good start to this wild card of a UBPK episode, YouTube. We're taking a bit of a break from parkour for a few days because we're broken. So we thought that we'd go for a walk and explore some hidden mine tunnels underneath the forest just outside our hometown. That looks like a nice height drop. Imagine if it was in a new UBPK project coming out about a week from today. What are you eating?
Wild mustard. Delicious.
Well, basically the idea today is to find this abandoned mine shaft thing in an old slate quarry, which is somewhere over in that hill over there. So we're gonna stick the drone in the air because we can and it's cool, and sort of scout it out.
Except from don't do that because you'll spaz out and fly it into a tree and we'll never find it again.
We interrupt this mine shaft exploring vlog because Jonty's just spotted a meaty height drop from up here all the way down to that muddy thing down there. Are you going for it?
Yeah.
Boom! That was awesome. You showered me in. That was a little break from what we planned to do when Jonty sees a jump.
There was an Irishman, an Englishman and a Welshman walked into a bar and... can't remember it.
We've been looking for the tunnel for a good hour and a half now. And everywhere we're going is just getting sketchier and sketchier. So sketchy. F***ing hell. That's the mission. Look, that's what's the roof of the tunnel. Looks like it could cave in at any moment. We're gonna get some lights on the camera so you can actually see us down there and just see how far we can go into it without dying. Yeah, we're actually feeling pretty nervous. We're used to jumping off high stuff, but this is so much more sketchy because there's loads of stuff that you really can't prepare for. We do some crazy stuff. Like, why are we doing this? You can barely see anything already, and we've only come that far. It's scary. What does it look like down there?
I can see it dips down, but I can't see where it goes.
So there's actually a bit of a drop down, but we're not sure how far it goes. There's a rope on it, so people have definitely climbed down here before.
We know people have climbed down, but have they ever climbed back up again?
Yes. All the walls are actually, it's hard to make out on camera, but they're actually crystal. There might actually be some proper crystals down here. And up there, there's two like dynamite holes from where they drilled it in, which is...
What makes this climb really hard is when Will keeps on pointing the lights at the roof. To the floor where I'm trying to go.
Right, so there's the rope John was talking about, and then it just drops off down there. And the question is, are we brave enough to go down? Or stupid enough?
I don't think that's the question.
hardly looks like anything. We just threw like a chem light down there to try and get a view of what's down there, but instead it just disappeared and we heard a splash. So there might even just be a giant drop into water or something. Do you want to go first or should I?
I'm going first.
Oh, okay. What a ballsy man.
This is not the place for Will to live up to Sprax's tendencies. Do you want me to wait here until you get down or go the whole way?
No, go the whole way.
Right. I can't see where I'm going, but I will do my best.
I can't see Jonty at all anymore. It's actually so...
I can't see anything because you keep moving the torch.
Sorry. Jonty's pretty far down already. I can barely see him.
I found the chem light.
You got the chem light? Hey! Okay, I'm just making my way down to Jonty. It's actually so sketchy.
Lovely shots of your muddy bum.
I don't know how much of that you could see, but we've made it down, and now you can't even see the entrance. It's somewhere up there. Yeah, look at all these crystals here. It's actually sick. I wonder how far underground we are now. Like, I wonder how much rock is above us right now.
I don't want to think about that.
No, I don't want to think about your muddy ass right in my face as well. There might be a bear down here.
This is a typical bear's dwelling.
Dwelling. It's getting to the stage where we're actually struggling to fit in the tunnel. But we're going to keep going just a bit further, see if we can't make it out into where it widens up. And then we're going to get the hell out of it because it's sketchy. It must be so unstable down here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and feed myself through that little hole there, which you can barely make out. I'd say it's probably the sketchiest things we've ever done. So I just came through that tiny hole there. You can see Jonty, little pinprick of light. It just keeps going on. It's a lot more narrow. Do you want to come through, Jonty? It's a bit difficult for a big boy like him, all his big muscles. It's like being present at your birth.
Lucky I'm not claustrophobic.
So the dynamite holes here, there's one there, one in there, one up there and down there as well. They're actually formed in a pattern to blow this whole tunnel. It makes you feel really uncomfortable when you're down here, because you're like, shit, if it's just been blown up by dynamite, like anything could collapse. So we've got a bit of a problem. Our main studio light that we've got attached to the GoPro has just gone off. You can see if I hide the glow stick, it's pitch black in here. Yeah, it really is not ideal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and make it out. Okay, we've reached the drop that we climbed down at the start, and we can just about see light up there. But we're going to be climbing blind, which is so sketchy. Like, we never wanted it to turn out like this.
No.
We can finally see light, which is so rewarding, coming out of the complete darkness.
Cool, let me out.
Yeah. Okay, we've just come out of the tunnel, but our camera died, so we've switched to phone footage. We've just seen, it's written here that 3 boys died in 2001, so be careful. Well, I don't think we'd have gone down there if we'd have seen that.
No, it's too late now.
So, our light died, our camera died, and we just ended up in pitch black climbing out of that. And then as we leave, we see a sign saying that 3 boys died in 2001 down there, which is, like, that's fully scary. Like, we really wouldn't have gone down there if we knew that.
Too late, too.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. Tune in next week for an actual video where we actually jump.